What's up? Wait. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Kramer and Jess. Oh.
What happened?
We're fine.
Oh, is it on the radio?
Nope.
Nothing's on the radio right now?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Nothing at all. We're good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kramer and Jess Uncensored. Off last week. Makes you appreciate us more. See, y'all took us for granted. Y'all just assumed we're going to be here every week.
Were we? I thought we did it. No, we did. No, we did do
last
it.
Week. No, last week was that crazy ass week, man. Mercury retrograde really just
didn't we?
Shoved us right in the ass last week, man. No, it was that, bro. Last week was last week. Last week was last week. Just remember last week. It was last week.
Okay. It was last weekend.
It was last weekend for sure, bro.
Last weekend hard.
But it's a brand new season of Kramer and Jess Uncensored. And man, have we got a great season lined up for you. I don't want you to ever think that we just turn these mics on and 5 seconds before we turn these mics on, we say, what do y'all want to talk about? Because we don't do that.
Yeah, we do. That's exactly what we do.
Got a whole list of content just planned. All right. Anyway, if you're new to the Uncensored podcast, Jess, do you want to explain how this works? Because again, I feel like you never know when someone's going to pop in new to the show and just be like, oh my God, I just found this new radio show that I listen to with my kids and they sound really nice.
Yeah. Not like the radio show. It's definitely different. Uncensored is in fact very uncensored, and it's like the close friends feature you have on Instagram where you show certain people certain things, and that's kind of how we look at our community here.
Yeah. And we do the show live on YouTube as well. Hi, YouTube friend. It's a whole different family. It's so funny. We have all these different like little families, and our YouTube podcast family is a whole different crew. If you ever want to come watch us live and be a part of this show, because this is fun. It's, there's people that text into the show, radio show, and then there's people that call into the radio show, and there's people we talk to on Instagram. That's a whole like different family. And there's people that come on live to our YouTube show and are part of it over here. And what's up, Tina? Good morning. And there's Bethany is here. What's up? Bethany said, I almost forgot to be here. Don't forget to be here. And it's always hard. We're not consistent. I know. Sorry. What's up, Marcy? Marcy made it. She's busy. Sorry. Marcy's like, y'all got to wrap this up by 11. I got things to do.
I know.
Amber, what's up? And Celia, hi. Good morning. Good morning. If you ever want to watch it live, it's like 10 Eastern-ish. It's like 10:21 right now, so we're a little late. So sorry. But at YouTube, you can find us at Kramer and Jess and be a part of the show. What are you blowing up on TikTok for a good reason or a bad reason?
No, lowest of key, good reason.
Okay.
No, that's fair. No, good reason, and also like I feel seen, and because I posted this video asking TikTok if they had any sort of details about this new Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios.
Oh, the new
because all of those different lands. Well, this specific park is called Epic Universe, but there's like Monster Universe. I think there's like there's Super Mario that they just opened. Well, technically everything opened May 22nd.
Right.
But they had a bunch of influencers there this last weekend getting to see all of the universes and all of the rides. And
really quick, did you see that story of like 800 people got fired, by the way?
Why?
Because
did they post stuff?
They did a family weekend for the employees first.
And they posted?
And the rules were that you couldn't post anything. But what was happening were influencers were paying the people that worked at the parks to
get videos
that they were family members of these people,
and they got in.
So they were going in, and they were going in as family members.
I wonder if these are the videos that I've been seeing. I mean, they're shit.
And
I can't hate the hustle.
I mean, it was a good move, right? Because they were able to get all this exclusive content. But
oh my God,
800 people got fired.
Wait, was that the employee weekend I'm talking about, or was it an influencer weekend? They had two separate, right?
They did an influencer weekend last weekend.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that was the influencer weekend.
They weren't supposed to post anything.
No.
For employee weekend.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff you're seeing this last weekend was the influencer weekend.
Like a shit ton of new universes are opening at Universal Studios in Orlando.
Yeah.
And the main one I'm super freaking excited for is the new Harry Potter ride in Epic Universe what is it called? It's called Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. Ooh. And you guys know how fucking crazy I am about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And what's really cool about this is for the Harry Potter fans, they've literally created the Ministry of Magic. And I swear to you, it looks like you are on a movie set of how incredible, honestly, all of the universe. I mean, Universal's giving Disney a run for their money.
Yeah.
I'm sure like Disney is shaking in their boots right now because
all
the parks, Super Mario, the monster stuff, like everything looks incredible. However, I'm the kind of person that before I go on any ride, I have to look up videos and I have to look up POVs. I swear to God, before I go on anything, like before Garage Boy and I like have a trip or something, we go on YouTube and I will watch the ride to see if I can go on it, and I will research it to see if I can go on it. And the things I'm looking for is like scariness and drops and speed.
Which is so, but we talked about this before on the radio show, like, or was it on here? It's so bizarre to me because
People do it.
It's to me, it's like, why would you want to watch the ride? It's like watching the movie before you go see the movie, or like reading people. Some people do this. And to me, that's weird too. Like reading the synopsis of the movie before you go see the movie. Like, why do you want to know what's going to happen before you go see the movie? Like,
and I don't have to know of everything, but I need to know if it's like a roller coaster type vibe because I don't ride roller coasters. I can't. Or if there are massive drops, I have to know. Okay. And I mean, I go through rides that I don't get on the ride. I just go through the queue, like Green Gots. I have to go through that shit because it's so fucking cool. But like, I don't get on the roller coaster. I get off, like, I literally leave right before I'm supposed to get on. It's fine. So
wait, what do you mean? You
okay, so there is this roller coaster at Universal Studios in Harry Potter, in the Harry Potter section.
I know exactly the one you're talking
Green
about.
Gots, but it's so fucking
Which
sick
one is
because
that?
it's literally the bank with the dragon on top, and you go inside and the goblins are there. Like, it looks like a movie set.
I'm trying to think if I wrote that
I
one or
haven't
not.
been there. I
Is it the
just have
motorcycle
also watched the video.
It looks incredible, but to me, honestly, most of the experience is the queue, because it's almost like you're literally in it. You are surrounded by, like, you really are in the world of Harry Potter, walking through, waiting in line before you even get on the ride, because it makes you feel like you're on a movie set before going in. Right?
They need to do
You
more...
probably could. I don't know when you went, but you probably couldn't because it's like screens and it's fucking crazy.
Okay,
and it's like low key roller coaster.
It's not the one in the castle. I did the castle.
No,
one.
that's
Hogwarts.
Hagrid's.
Yeah,
that's Hagrid's.
And I did that. I did the Hagrid's one. That was the outside one.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything about a bank, so I don't think I did that one.
No, and the other one, see, I can do the other one, but like the one in the bank, there's like a big drop in the beginning.
Okay, and
so I was like,
wait, you just stood in line.
I stood in line for an hour and a half,
then you left,
and then I didn't get on the ride. No, and I'll do it again.
Dude, that makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense because there's so much more experience before you get on the ride.
No, that makes literally no sense.
No,
you did the worst part of the ride.
No, it's the best part.
It's like immersive though.
It's immersive.
It can't be that immersive.
No,
As
it is.
someone who's terrified of roller coasters, I actually really get this because like I love theming.
Yes.
Like I love a dark ride, but I can't. I've never been on a roller coaster.
Guardians
in my
of the
life,
Galaxy. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is another example of that in Disneyland, California, where I will go through, but I won't get on.
That is crazy.
Because inside feels like you're actually in the movie, but I have no interest in getting on the ride because it's like the drops are like Tower of Terror.
The Star Wars
Rise
ride,
of the Resistance.
Right.
I can do that.
The line almost killed me. Like
but it's so cool though. But you're literally in the galaxy when you're like waiting in line.
2 hours, and I swear to you, y'all, that line literally. If you remember when I went to that thing a couple of years ago, like that line literally was almost the end of me. If I had to stand that line and I got to the end of it and then just left,
why didn't you pay for the thing?
I just couldn't. For some reason it wasn't available that day, or maybe they already sold out or whatever. So I stood in that line for 2 hours. If I got to the end of that line and then left, I would not be the same human I am today.
No,
like
I did.
Somebody literally like would be the end of someone's life. I'm not sure who.
The next
Mine,
time, no.
somebody else's. Like I don't know.
No, the next time I go, I will be waiting like in the queue for the Green Gots, and I will not get on.
That is crazy.
I look forward to it.
Does that sound? By the way, does that sound nuts to anybody? Like it's literally just to stand in line. Amber said it's not just a regular line; it's a museum experience, but more exciting.
Absolutely, I think that is such a good way to describe it because you truly feel like it is a museum experience and that you're on this movie set of whatever movie the ride is about, right?
Amber gets it.
So I was looking at all these videos
nuts.
and all the influencers had a ton of shit on like the monster stuff. And I'm like, why the fuck are all the Harry Potter videos are just when you walk in and when you walk out? And I was pissed. I'm like commenting on these influencer videos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need you to give me more information. Like, are there drops? Is this a roller coaster? What is the seating situation like? Like, what kind of ride is it? Because they're like, oh my God, this is so sick. And I'm like, I don't have
they're like posting themselves of it.
But yes,
like,
or even after.
So crazy.
No, even after they're like, this ride is going to change the history of rides in all parks of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that is not what I need from you. I need to know if I can get on this ride.
A 31-year-old adult.
Not just me, but like people like me. People like me if we can do this. Because, you know. So I posted a video. I'm literally laying on my couch and I'm like, I just need to know Are there drops on this ride? Is it like Rise of the Resistance or is it like Tower of Terror? Also, can I wait in the queue and not ride the ride and walk out? This is what I need to know.
And that went viral.
How
many views did I get?
89,000 views.
Wow, how about
and
that?
It is 183 comments. And I really felt so understood because there's so many people like me.
Thing?
And they're like, bestie, where the fuck? We need to know. Like all of us everyone's like, we need the beans. Where is everyone? Like, we need to know this. We need to know this.
That's crazy to me.
Yes.
That seems so
And
insane.
then people have been sharing information and then everyone's like, oh my God, I heard this. I think we can ride this ride. And it's just a beautiful community of high anxiety individuals like myself. And I feel very safe here.
You find your people. That's the thing with TikTok is you definitely find your humans on there. I'm gonna tell you this, for better or worse. Like you're gonna find the crowd that like you're looking for.
Yeah.
For better or worse on TikTok. So like be careful. Like,
I'm so thankful that I was able to help others because now a lot of us know because this is information that we needed.
I'll say this. I've never, and Amber, you can hop in this conversation too. Like, do you actually go through because she said it's not a regular line, it's a museum experience, but you don't actually just go through the line just to then hop out at the end of the ride. Like that, to me, that's crazy. Even if it was like a cool line, I'm not going to stand. Now, if you could just walk through at a leisurely pace, that'd be one thing. Y'all, standing with all of those sweaty ass Florida people.
But it's inside.
I don't care. Everyone's so stinky and sweaty and like duh faced. Like I couldn't do it. I personally, does that sound nuts to you to like stand in a line for an hour and a half, Charlotte, and like you would do it if it's like for example, Super Mario. Like I would love to go to this park. Like I would, and there's one in California, or the Super Mario one was already open in California. I can't.
You're not gonna go?
I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't because of the fucking line.
I can't believe you.
I can't do it. And y'all know me. I love Super Mario stuff. I can't do it because of the people. Now, if I could go and ride, because they have a Mario Kart one, and I would risk it for the dizziness because I'm such a fan. If I could wait like 20 minutes, I would wait 20 minutes for the ride. I would do it. I don't think I could go because the lines are like hour and a half, 2 hours. I can't do it with people anymore, man. I can't do it. Now, would I ever in a million fucking years, even with as much as I love Mario, as a massive fan, could I ever go walk through the line and then just leave? No, like that is so crazy to me. No. Like that is insane. Okay.
It's worth it. It's literally worth every minute.
Amber says a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Amber on our YouTube show. She says a lot of people do it.
You know what I think it's like? It reminds me of like Meow Wolf. That,
I don't know. A Meow Wolf?
Yeah. They have one in like Texas and Denver, Colorado. It's basically like they've just curated vibes. Like it's this thing you go and you walk through. And I feel like that sounds like what Jess is describing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is Meow Wolf?
It's like this like art installation / kind of a theme park. And it's like you just walk through and like look at stuff, interact with stuff, get photos. And I'm like, that sounds like what you're talking about, kind of.
Like, that's me. I will walk around. Like my favorite thing to do is when Garage Boy is going on crazy rides, or if we're with a group of people and they're going on crazy rides, I will walk around by myself for hours and literally be happy as a clam.
That's to walk around a park. That's fine. It's the single file, like,
but it
inching
feels, it feels like that inside though. I can't, I think like, I just can't, I can't explain enough how much it literally feels like a movie set. Like I am in Hogwarts. Like when you're inside, it really feels that way because of how detailed everything is where like, that's how slow I'd be walking if I was like that on the Warner Brothers lot. Like I would be like, oh my God. I would. I feel like it's very relaxing for me. It's air conditioned. Like I love it. I love it.
I said that's what I love about our show is like we can hear about it, the same exact experience. And this is usually how it goes. Very rarely do Jess and I hear about the same exact experience and feel like we would have the same exact time at whatever that experience may be.
Yeah.
Like whatever she did to explain sounds like the worst fucking nightmare of my life. Being stuck in a line for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Even if it was something I was interested in, sounds fucking terrible.
It's so,
like my worst nightmare.
It's so freaking cool.
Speaking of talking about like finding your people on here, TikTok can also like work in reverse of like finding your people. And by the way, our TikTok is not a spam account. We should probably explain this. We have we had to reset our TikTok account.
Oh,
and
my
this is a
Lord.
whole, do you want to explain, Charlotte, how that we even got here while I look this up?
It was a saga.
Yeah.
So I started working here, and obviously being Gen Z coded, I was like, so why aren't we posting on TikTok? And they
Yeah.
were like, funny story, we haven't been able to find the password for 3 years. So the three of us have been trying, like, fighting for our lives, trying to reset, trying to get in on the computer, which we eventually did. But fun fact, you can't reset the damn password from the computer.
We don't know how.
So
we have no idea.
We were like, the best we can do is get rid of this account and start anew, because it's better than just being stuck in this limbo forever. But after 30 days, we're supposed to be able to get back our old username.
Yeah.
But it still won't let us have it. So now we're just Kramer.Jess, and we're mad about it.
It's so stupid.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm so mad about it. It
Well,
looks
he's very
so-
mad.
It looks so janky.
I really don't
y'all.
care.
Like Kramer.Jess looks like somebody in
I
a
think
basement
Kramer.Jess
made
is
like a spoof account or something.
Why couldn't
Also,
we be
please
Kramer Jess
know-
Radio? Like, it's not
I
that big
said
of a
that.
deal.
I said Kramer Jess Mix.
Yeah,
I said
there's so many
Kramer
things.
Jess
Well, I'll tell you.
Show.
Here's a couple of reasons of why I don't like these names, and this is going to sound weird, but go with me here.
Mm.
I don't want to tie ourselves to a radio station, like any particular radio station, or just the radio in general. Like, I just don't want to be known as like one particular radio station.
Hard.
And then I also don't want to just be known as a radio show. Like, I feel like
Mm.
we're more than just a radio show, like
That's
just
fair.
in general. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. So I just want to be known as Kramer and Jess, but Kramer.Jess, like that just sounds illegal or something. I don't know. It sounds weird. So it's talking about like finding your people. You got to also be careful on TikTok, because like you're going to find your people, and like they're just going to be honest with you. So we posted this video yesterday of me talking about how I feel like I'm running out of time when it comes to dating. And I wake up this morning and realize I got tagged in this video, and I'm like, oh, let's see what some of these comments say. Here's the comment. You have run out of time, and now your options are loneliness or becoming a stepfather, or to a very overweight woman is the first comment.
Okay.
And the next comment is, it's a very valid fear over options slowly being taken off the table. So, all right.
Ew.
That's
Ew to
TikTok
both of
for you.
those.
that
Like-
person should.
like, that's why I don't
Also,
like,
you can kiss my hot fat ass that you'll never get to touch.
that's why I honestly don't like about social media.
Yeah,
like,
no, people say the craziest shit.
they just go off and like,
Have
who
we
are
deleted
these,
that yet?
who are these
Actually,
people?
no. Give us the interaction.
I just don't even know
Whatever.
who these people are. I'm like, who even are these? Like, who in the world is sitting back there being like, watch that and it's like, oh, I need to like.
I'll tell you. It's the same lady I had to address on Facebook.
You handled that so beautifully.
And listen, I waited for a while. I let her troll me for
That
a
one-
while, for honestly shit,
Well,
a
that
couple
one
of
was-
months.
Bro, that one was wild because
A couple of months she was trolling
because-
me. But to go back to your comment about like, who are these people? And this is why it's so crazy to me of like people saying these kind of comments, and I'm not going to talk shit on anyone or their appearance or anything like that, but I will speak on the situation with myself of this woman who is probably at least around my grandmother's age. I will say. I'm assuming. I don't know. I really don't. But
Wow.
but like
Maybe
I
she
don't.
just
Maybe
has a
she's not.
very bad skin.
Who
regimen.
knows?
We don't know.
But she is older than me. I will
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that. And and it's a woman. And for months, she has been leaving super negative comments, all targeted at me specifically.
Yeah.
And I forget what it was. And at that point, I was just like super irritated. So I just wanted to like look at her page. This woman had Disney Christmas decorations. She had a banner that was like live, laugh, love. She also posted pictures about like spread love, spread joy, like all of these like positive things.
It's always a spread joy, motherfucker.
And yet all the
Always.
comments she was leaving on our shit were so fucking nasty.
Yeah.
And that is just so bizarre to me. And I feel like a lot of people who speak like that online, who they portray themselves to be, is so different than how they interact with everyone else. And
Yeah.
so it's like the comments that we got on that TikTok is like, what the fuck are you saying?
I think with that one, it made me laugh even harder because obviously it's somebody that knew the radio stations. There was like a little bit more of like a local like tie connection.
Yeah.
The best part was that she was making fun of Jess's hoodie.
Of that had Disney on
It
it.
had Disney. She was like, that's so juvenile.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody in the comments realized that this woman had a
Had Disney Christmas
Disney
decorations.
Christmas ornaments in the tree behind her, and I was like,
Girl.
It's almost like because you guys
The
have like
receipts.
multiple interests in common that she's
Like,
doing it
maybe
better
she's
than
jealous
me.
of you or
Like, yeah,
something? That was
no,
weird.
No.
That was a
don't know.
weird
It
one,
was
man.
weird.
Yeah, that was
It
weird.
was bizarre. Everything she was making fun of me for, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
I
it
actually
was
don't.
bold because, like, I'm assuming with your TikTok comment, Kramer, like it was like a gray face account with like no actual
yeah, of course.
identification.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Which
this
a lot of the
lady's-
time is it
Yeah.
is.
This lady's is crazy because it's like, baby, we can trace this back to you.
You live
Like,
you
it's
live
your
down the
full
street.
No, she's down the
name.
street. Like your face is in your
Yeah.
freaking thing.
It's
Like
weird.
it was wild.
Bizarre. Okay, today we need to talk about cheating statute of limitations. How long can cheating be held over your head? Because honestly, I feel like I got away with cheating and it should not be held over my head. And we'll talk about it after the break. Okay.
How long can you get away with cheating is like actually like demon behavior. It was like a diabolical thing to come out of your mouth.
All right, let's explain this. So if you don't know, I was in New York for a little get together with a girl that I dated in high school, and we talked about this on the last episode that we did, and we were debating like, well, is it worth getting back together with somebody? Was it not? Blah 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 blah. Right. And so and by the way, if you didn't listen to the radio show I went this weekend, it was a very much a friend thing, which was fine. No, and again, I kind of went up there not knowing what the expectation was. It seemed maybe like it was flirty, but then there was also signs that it was very friendship. And so the expectation was nothing more than like, let's just kind of see where this goes. And it was fine. It was a fine weekend. I think it stung a little bit, but we talked about it on the radio show. It's just more of like me at this weird age of life being like, yo, so like, what's up? Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? What's going on with me just in general, right?
More so the pressure you're putting on yourself, not so much her,
Like,
the person.
No, it had nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was honestly, we had a good time and like reminiscing and stuff like that.
That's good.
Okay.
Do you think you'll ever hang out again?
I don't think I would. It's just that trip's hard for me, man. It's like I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like if I ever was back up there, I wouldn't
Right. You'd,
You'd like
mind.
have lunch or
Like
something.
if you
Yeah,
guys are
totally.
in town, but you don't know if you'll like go out of your way just for that
Right,
kind of thing. Yeah.
totally. Like if I was ever up there again, I wouldn't mind seeing her. It wasn't like that. It was just
Yeah, I got it. Like a BC friend.
totally C.
Okay.
Like if I'm in town, I'll hit you up if
Yeah.
I have time.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
like I'm not gonna. I probably wouldn't just go out of my way.
So you were not changed for good.
I was not
By
changed
this trip.
for good, Charlotte. Very good. Okay. So here's where this comment comes in. Okay. So because Charlotte knows a little bit more about the situation because I was confiding in my friend Charlotte over here. Honestly, I don't even really mind talking about this now because it's been so long. I didn't even like think about it or really think that it was even a big deal because so much time has passed. So when her and I were dating literally 20 years ago,
How old are you?
God, 15,
15, 16?
16.
Old
15,
enough for
16.
ethics.
Old enough to know what decisions you're making.
I wouldn't disagree. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying I'm proud of this. I'm not even trying to like
Old enough to break hearts.
defend my actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I by no means come to this podcast claiming to be a role model or a perfect person. I just try to speak my truth
Yeah.
and really debate. Like, let's talk about like how long can you hold something over someone's head? So I had told Charlotte.
Interesting.
What?
No, that's an interesting thing. You're right. How long can you hold something over somebody's
So
head?
I told Charlotte like when we were boyfriend girlfriend
Love that.
back in high school.
Yeah.
I did at one point kiss another girl.
Who was
okay?
this girl?
What do you mean?
Like, was this her friend?
We all knew each other.
So it was a
Are
friend
we
of
allowed
hers.
to talk about the context?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but it
I
was
don't
a
wanna
friend
give
of hers.
Not really. We all knew each other, but I wouldn't say it was her friend.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was her friend.
Okay. Was it someone she was suspicious of?
No. She wouldn't have like
No, because she trusted you.
Jessica.
Ooh.
Do you want to be honest about this or do you not?
No, yeah, but like
Okay.
I can still pop off, please.
15. This is literally. I'm 41 years old. This
Yeah,
is
but no, but
25
I'm
years ago.
okay. First
Okay.
of all, I'm allowed to ask questions.
You
But
can ask
second of all,
questions.
I mean, that kind of stuff is very like curious. Like I want to know.
Sure.
You know what I
But
mean?
not like one of her friends.
Yeah. It's like not like her best friend.
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't devilish. It wasn't like that. I
Yeah.
did in this process of being a non-brain developed boy.
Yeah.
I did kiss another girl while this was happening.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it. Just kiss.
Mm.
Just kiss. That was it. Smooch. A little smoocheroo. You know
was
what I
there
mean?
tongue?
There was tongue. There was
Okay.
tongue.
So it's a
There
little
was
more
tongue.
than a little smooch.
Yeah, we won't get into
Do you
details
touch- never
clearly
mind.
because you guys were, underage. But
Yeah,
we'll move
exactly.
along.
Yeah.
So, but no, honestly, that was it. You
Yeah.
you can ask
Mhm.
questions. That was literally it. That was
Okay.
no heavy petting, no nothing. Like that was it.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so Charlotte though was like, oh my God, like you have to tell her that you did that. And I was like, wait, what? Like, no, I'm not gonna like, and this actually was even, I think I told you this story before I even told you that I was gonna go meet up with her.
Yeah,
Didn't this story
yeah.
come up like a while
This
ago?
was like early in me like working here.
Yeah, I think I told Charlotte this story like a while ago, even before the idea of me meeting up with this girl even came up. I think I told Charlotte this story.
So it was really funny because when you were like, I'm going to meet up with her, I was like, is that the girl?
Wait, the
from
same girl?
thing
And I was like,
with
yeah.
the-
And then Charlotte was like, oh my God, you have to tell her that you did that. And I was like, wait, do I?
Was that under the context too, Charlotte? Like if it was romantic, if it ended up being romantic, or did you think that
Okay.
he needed to tell her no matter what?
Initially, I was saying it because I just thought it was really funny. Like, I just thought a really funny icebreaker would be like, "Ayo, do you know I cheated
Okay,
on you 20 years ago?"
Okay, first off, terrible icebreaker. We're gonna read that, right? Hey, how
Yeah.
you doing? Been a while. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Guess what happened?
Yeah.
Because it's so far removed, I low-key was like, it's funny, but you like gotta come clean. Like, if this woman is letting you stay in her guest bedroom, like you gotta let her know.
So that was really kind of like this question behind the scenes. Now, by the way, I didn't say a word because like, but even if now we're going to play the hypothetical
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
for a
because
second.
I do think it becomes a more valid question if it was romantic.
It
Right.
did, yeah. I was
So-
saying if it actually turned into something serious, then you actually have to tell her. But before that, I was joking,
Now
yeah.
here I am. I am a more mature brained. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've grown up a little bit since that day. A little bit, not much. The question is, let's just say, and this honestly was kind of in the back of my head because Charlotte fucked me up. Over
I'm
this.
sorry.
I'm kind of
No,
glad.
she
I'm-
no.
She did.
She didn't fuck you
Because-
up. You did what you did.
Because I reminded you of your actions.
Well, it was
Yeah.
like
You did what you did. Do not
Never-
blame it on anyone else.
never in a million years would I assume that I would need to like bring that up. Like
Yeah.
ever in a million years would I even like think about bringing that up, assume I would need to bring that up. Like never would I ever think
Yeah.
that like that would need to be a topic of conversation. Okay, because keep in mind, let's just say for math's sake, I'm just going to say that was, excuse me, 25 years ago.
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, thank you, Jess. I would not assume that anything that happened 25 years ago
Nobody needs to know.
would need to be
Oh,
talked
ever?
about ever again. Like it does. Like for example, if she was like, even if she like gang banged behind my back in high school,
Ew.
if she gang banged, I wouldn't,
Don't say
I wouldn't,
that.
but I wouldn't
say
want to
gangbang.
know. I wouldn't want to know. Like I wouldn't want to
There's
know.
so many other things you could say.
Like what?
I don't know.
What? Like I just want to say, they like do the worst. I wouldn't want to know
Yeah.
if we were like coming into this.
Mhm.
I would not want to know any
Yeah,
of that
no.
because to
Mhm.
me, like
It
this
doesn't
was
matter.
a brand new thing,
Mhm.
and I don't think that like what happened 25 years ago matters anymore. Like it doesn't seem like it was really relevant. But Charlotte made it kind of seem like this has to be brought to light. I mean,
yeah.
what's the truth?
I think because Charlotte and I were talking about it, and I think that
Wait, behind my back?
of course, of course, the girlies be chatting. But I this is my thought on the matter. Like, I agree with you when you say, as far as like, it's been so long and you guys are completely different people and you're going into a new thing. And I would think it would be weird to bring it up if like you guys connected and like high school was like not spoken about at all. Like if
Yeah.
you guys didn't
Mhm.
even acknowledge it and you were like, hey, by the way, even though we're just talking about like new things where we are now, what we want our future to be, and we're just like here, and for you to randomly be like, remember when like we were 16, I like low-key cheated on you? To me, that would be like super random. I think she would be like, what the fuck are you like bringing that up?
Seems like
You know
it's
what I mean?
mean. It seems mean to bring
I
up.
think it would feel like unnecessary, like really random if you guys were not like all up on your high school shit. But if you guys got together and it was just like so high school and just reminiscing and talking about all these things and all your favorite memories and shit like that,
That would
like,
not be
which
anyone's
is
favorite
what you
memory.
did.
That would not be anyone's favorite memory.
No, no,
I
no,
promise. Not
no.
mine, not hers.
no, not that. But I think it's just like if the conversations were just so
You guys are
like
terrible.
for so like
Y'all are
like
drama,
chi-
and that's why.
No. Can I just say? I'm just saying like if it was just so high school and like childhood focused and like that's all you guys were talking about and like that's kind of what you were basing your new foundation on of like that connection, it would feel a little weird to like literally talk about everything around it. But that
here's my
Really?
thing.
also I'm also thinking like for me and like my town, everyone, it's such a small town that like all of us know each other. I would also think like, is there, and I'm not applying this to you, this is just like where my
Yeah,
brain goes,
yeah.
like, is there a way for her to find this out super randomly?
It could.
And
Very-
that
very well could.
that would be weird if you guys
Would
if
it
like
though?
you didn't say and she
Yes!
finds out from old
It
girl
wouldn't
and
bother
she's
me.
like, just FYI, I don't know if you knew this. I just think it's
Why would old girl come
is
out
it-
and say that?
Dude,
Bro, that would be
Because you
so
post a pic
I'm
together.
just saying-
Imagine
devilish.
this. You post a pic
25
together.
years
I
Old
ago.
girl
don't
slides
know.
in the DM. She says,
'Cause she would.
hey, remember when I kissed him at the thing? And she's like, what the fuck? Because
'cause
your
people
relationship
are weird like that. People are weird like
is a
that.
house built on a foundation of lies. Because here's the thing. She was like, oh, let me hang out with my old friend from high school, Stephen Yancey. And then she's like, oh, we had such good times together. And then you come up and then the whole thing's a lie. It was never true.
I also too, I think I'm also just speaking from my own experience of how I know
Y'all are
like how
wild.
my hometown is and how connected everybody is.
Yeah.
Like just to and also just how small town it is. I'm telling you right now, like I mean my parents' age and my parents' friends, the shit they talk about back in high school. I'm just saying like I would not want to put myself in the situation where someone else is telling my partner something about me. So I'm always putting all my cards on the table, good and bad.
Yeah.
But that's just because that's how my small town is. Erica says, "Yep, girls will bring that shit up years later." Yes, they will, because girls don't
Yes.
forget. And the reason why I asked you if they were friends, because here's the thing too. Let's say that girl was like in love with you and like you really hurt her by like
25 years ago.
Bro,
If this was last
first
year,
love.
I
Bro,
get it.
I'm telling you right now, it is not. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's mature. I'm not saying it should be done. But will a girl
That's
that you've
wild.
scorned at 16,
Y'all are
15 years
wild.
old come out of the woodworks to tell your current girl what the fuck you did?
Wait,
Yeah, she
hang on.
will.
Okay,
Yeah, she will.
okay. Let's be honest about this.
And
The
it'll
two of
be
you,
it'll be in a sense like this too. It'll be like, wish y'all well, but I just want you to know.
I had
No,
him first.
literally, it'll be like,
I had him
hey,
first.
girl.
Just hope you guys are good, but I just think you need this information. Bye. Like that's what they will
Okay,
do.
let's and I mean this in the kindest of ways. The two women, amazing women that I work with, a flair of the dramatics.
Not us.
The
Not the most dramatic one on the show calling
What?
us dramatic.
YouTube. Can you hop in for 1 second?
Yeah, what does
Do-
YouTube say? I'm
do
curious.
do you think that would be something I would have needed to bring up? Let's just say that it would have worked out. What do you think that I should have been like, hey, I need to let you know before this goes any further, I kissed another girl 25 years ago. Because I'm telling you,
But you cheated
if
on her.
if that was reversed, I would be so pissed that she told
If
me
she
that.
told you,
I would be so. I'd be like, why would you even like start this
I-
out with like
I-
making me feel like I can't trust you now?
I
Like,
do think women. I do think men and women are different in that sense.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I personally
And I don't know. I
that
feel
would
like-
feel so disrespectful to me.
To you?
I
It would
trust
feel
you more
so
if you told me.
Disrespectful.
If I found out you had stayed in my home and not told me that, I would be fucking pissed.
Wow.
I don't
Would
care.
you really?
Yeah,
That-
I would actually be mad.
That
Because
feels
would
crazy to
you
me.
have rather had the opportunity to kind of like, oh my god, no way, that's crazy, and then move on
Yes,
versus yeah.
Exactly, because it feels like
Yeah.
All right, YouTube, you gotta talk faster. We gotta go.
Yeah,
You
I don't
gotta
like
talk faster. We gotta get out of here. Would you want someone 25 years later, if you're gonna rekindle something, would you rather them tell you up front, or would you rather them not bring it up because it just feels like that was forever.
Celia says, meh, you were 15.
You were 15,
Meh.
you know? Yeah, like it just feels like that was like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Even I would say even if it was 10 years ago, I wouldn't want to know.
I just honestly, dude, I think there's just so many factors that play into that and what it's going to mean. Like, it's like, how small town is this? Are we talking? Like, are they still friends now? Do they still talk now? There's like so many things that like really will dictate the answer to that. Does
she have cheating trauma? Like, you know, some people.
But what if she did have cheating trauma?
Erica says yes, because who's to say history won't repeat itself?
Bro, Erica, you can't say history. Bro, that's like, Erica, that's wild. That is wild to say.
And see, my thing is, if you bring it up in a lighthearted way, because it is so long ago, then it's like funny and it's out of the way. But if I find out you intentionally hid it from me,
yeah.
Marcy says don't bring it up. Celia says, so if my high school boyfriend I was with for 8 years cheated on me and told me I feel awful if I found that out now. Yeah, but we were together for 8 years, so.
Oh yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, 8 years.
Well, luckily she wasn't interested, so
yeah,
no harm, no foul.
There you go.
I guess I got away with cheating. It's a joke, Jessica. It's a joke.
I didn't say anything.
I was just ready for your attitude. Okay.
I didn't say anything. That's you. It's your life.
Okay. I'm kidding, y'all. Jeez. Can everybody lighten up a little bit? Mercury retrograde's over. We're just trying to get through this year, okay? All right. Hey, thank you for being a part of the show today. Wait. What? Oh,
wait, what did Amber say?
Amber said,
you have to tell her I have a friend who reconnected with his college girlfriend and LOL.
High school?
What?
High school girlfriend?
I'm confused. What was it?
Oh, you're saying basically tell the story, but say it in the third person of someone else. Oh, so I have to and see how
gauge the reaction.
That's pretty smart. All right, hey, yo, you're the podcast fam, man. We appreciate y'all being here. Good to be back. Good to be heard. Jess,
this is built on, our podcast is built on the foundation of honesty and trust. Clearly.
I wonder this is gonna get back to her. I don't know if she listens to this
I
one.
hope it does.
I hope it does.
Her the link.
If she hears, I'll ask. If I don't want to bring it up to her.
No, but she'll be fine now because she's not into you. If she was into you, it'd be way different.
I'm not gonna bring it up to her, but if she says anything about this
will be funny.
I'll bring it on. I'll bring her on. But I'm not gonna bring it up to her. So
you know what you should have done during Wicked? You should have been like at intermission. No, you should have been like, so how do you feel about like Fiyero kind of like playing both sides, like with Glenda and Elphaba? Like,
are you down with that? Like what if you did that, but it's been like 25 years? Like, would that be okay? Or
what are your feelings on the plot and like the entanglement of the three?
I'm just confused. I'm sure he was just confused at the time. He's young. He's probably really young.
They too were in high school.
He's just dancing for life, man. He's just trying to have a good time.
You're so stupid. All right, Jess, when's this podcast coming out? You keep talking about it. This is like dude, GTA 6 over here.
I'm actually posting the first teaser today.
Let's go.
I'm posting the teaser today, and the first episode will be out next Wednesday on April 16th with my mom.
Nice.
And I'm really.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Why?
I am nervous. I don't know.
What are you nervous about?
I'm a little nervous because. Okay, I think actually I'm really happy and nervous about it because, and what made me feel better is I talked about a lot of things with my mom that I really haven't talked about with myself, just because I just didn't want to assume I can discuss certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think having certain conversations with her made me feel like I could open up more about other things. But it's still the first time that I've talked about, instances that have taken place in our lives. And I think that makes me a little nervous, but really excited because I feel like it'll help like a lot of people is my hope, you know?
That's great. I love it. We're excited. The 16th, you said?
Yeah, April 16th.
There you go. All right. We'll listen to the teaser when it comes out today. That's cool. Charlotte.
Hello.
Where do we find you?
I'm just at PTSD Diva. I don't got any fun side projects right now. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, we'll look forward to the day when you do. And I'm that guy Kramer. My podcast is called Certified Mama's Boy, and we appreciate you guys supporting all of our stuff. So, we'll see you hopefully next week. But if not, what?
Nothing.
What?
I want you to sign off and be like, and we support cheating on this show.
And we hope you get away with your affairs.
And I'm a testament to say it doesn't matter 20 years later.
Honestly, I don't think affairs matter 25 years later. I don't. After 10 years, affairs don't matter anymore.
What?
They
Okay,
don't.
so basically, you can
They
can
don't.
cheat on someone
Yep.
once every time.
Yep. Yes, you can.
You get a little
I
refresh.
mean that. I think you can cheat on your partner once every 10 years.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. See ya.